What is up, FPG fam? Further here, and I guess this is my return back to Honkai. So I am going to be covering Honkai Star Rail. I'm going to go more into that later in this video, but in today's video I want to give you the reasons why I'm going to be pulling for Jing Yuan. I want to get that out of the way because I know that's why you clicked on the video, and then I'll explain what's going on with me and the channel and why we're covering Honkai Star Rail and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. The reason why I'm going to be pulling for Jing, it's very simple. It's not overly complicated. It's just because I feel as if he's going to be a good fit for my account and what I'm looking for and what I need. Plus, he looks great, right? The animation for him, fantastic. His Susanoo is great. His design is great. The YouTube, anime that they did pretty much was fantastic. Made me want to pull even more. Got me super excited. So it's very simple on why I'm pulling for Jing. And I wanted to go ahead and provide this video just in case you guys were on the fence. And maybe this will give you a little insight on whether you want to pull for him or not. But either way, this is what I'm going to be doing, and you can emulate if you want to, and that's basically how I'm going to be doing videos here on the channel. Now, he's going to be coming out for NA here in like 4 or 5 hours, so I'll be providing a pull video and then building him up and then doing some showcases with him, and that's going to be later. But today's video is all about why I'm pulling for him in the first place. So the first reason, mainly, once again, looks great, all that good stuff, but one of the main reasons is because I really want an AoE damage dealer that hits all the enemies. I don't have one that I have built up. So for example, my main focus has been Seele, Welt, the Fire MC, Jeppy, and then Natasha. Those are the characters that I've been building up specifically, and they've been doing fantastic for me. But I feel as if I can use an AoE damage dealer to go alongside my Seele. So that way my Seele can be the single damage dealer, single target damage dealer juggernaut, and then I can have Jing right next to it, right beside her, doing some very nice AoE damage, and then have the Susanoo come raining down with the follow-up attack and doing some great damage as well. Also, another reason is because I don't have a great lightning character built up, and Jing just fills that role for me because I feel like a lot of enemies I'm going up against right now are weak to lightning, and it's just good to have, right? Nice to kind of fill all those roles in terms of elements. And so I would love to have Jing on the team. He's a fantastic lightning character. It just fills the need, the void that I'm missing on my account. And I know a lot of people don't believe you should be running Seele and Jing together, but I'm like, why not, right? I have a single target damage dealer juggernaut in Seele. She can take care of that, and then I have the AoE and Jing, who's going to be a juggernaut at that, with the follow-up Susanoo, the golden Susanoo. It's just going to be a match made in heaven, in my opinion. At least for my account, that's the way I'm going to be doing things. So I feel as if Jing just fills that need for me on my account, and it's basically as simple as that, right? Nothing overly complicated, very straight to the point. Nothing to write home about in terms of, you know, calculations and logistics and all that stuff. I meant to go to team setup. That's what I'm trying to get to. But that's basically the reason why. And so my thought process is that I'm gonna have Seele and Jing as my mainstays on just about every one of my teams for the DPS, and then I can slot in and out different characters depending on what I'm going up against and the nature of the battle. So for example, if they're weak to fire and ice, I can bring Jeppy and the MC. Or if they're weak to, you know, or if I feel like I need to bring a healer and they're weak to ice, then I can bring Natasha and Jeppy, or I can bring Welt and Jeppy, or Welt and the Fire MC. You guys kind of get where I'm going at, right? You kind of slot in, slot out, just depending on the battle, depending on what I'm going up against, and depending on my need for that battle. But the mainstays are going to be Seele and is going to be Jing, right? That's going to be the mainstays on the team, and so that's my thought process. And that's what I plan on doing. That's why I'm going to be pulling for Jing alongside that. He looks great, and he's one of the characters that I was looking forward to the most outside of Seele, Jing, and then of course, you know, Kafka is going to be fantastic, and Blade. Those are the main characters that I'm looking forward to coming down in the future, but Jing was definitely up there, maybe tied with one for me. And so that's my thought process. So hopefully this helps if you guys are trying to get a better understanding of why you may want to pull. I understand mine's not too meticulous, not too mathy, and not taking into account what's coming, you know, down the road in terms of Silverwolf and Luocha, and if you need a healer or anything like that. Because with Honkai Star Rail, I'm going to be approaching this game a little more casually. I mean, I'm still fairly hardcore. I'm pretty addicted to the game, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the reasons why I'm covering the game. If you're not you know, a regular of the channel, or if you're not too familiar with myself, I was an OG Honkai Impact 3rd content creator way back in the day when there wasn't that many of us. And I covered that game extensively for about 2.5 years and then stopped covering it. And then covered Genshin Impact and then stopped covering that game. And I wasn't going to cover Honkai Star Rail. I really was not. I was just going to let this game be and I was going to move on to other things. But I gave the game an honest shot. And I said if I got the Trailblaze level 30 and I liked it, I will cover the game. And you can see I got to level 35 and I really do enjoy the game. I'm pretty addicted to it. So I'm going to be covering the game here on the channel, but I'm going to be in a more casual standpoint. And what I mean by that is that I'm not going to be going too in depth with guides or anything like that. What I'm going to do in terms of content for Honkai Star Rail here on the channel is give you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead, like today, I'm going to tell you why I'm doing things, how I'm doing it. And if you want to emulate it, you certainly can. But I'm not going to go too in depth about it. And I'm going to be doing pull videos, showcases, and things of that nature. But I'm not going to go in depth guides like I've done in the past, because that's not how I want to approach this game. I want to approach this game in a more fun and casual way. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, and then if you feel the need to copy or ask me questions, you can certainly do so. But this game has been fun. I have to admit, it has been fun. I have been enjoying it. The characters are great. The gameplay is fun. And so I'm going to be covering it here on the channel. It's been a good time so far. And I hope you guys are along the ride with me. And just to give you guys a quick just I guess account showcase on what I have going on and what has been happening so far up until this point. So I started on my mobile device, and for my 5-star I got Jeppy, and then I switched over to PC because I wanted to play on the PC. And on the PC, lo and behold, I got Jeppy as well, which I'm excited about because I really like Japard and Japard really likes me. So it's kind of a match made in heaven also. And so I built Japard up. He's fantastic. He's been carrying me, doing really good work. So I built him up, trying to make him as strong as possible. The Fire MC is another one I've been building up. I love the Fire MC. I think it's a fantastic character, and they did a really good job with their kit. Seele is interesting. So I pulled on Sele's banner. By the way, I'm not free to play, just in case you guys were wondering. I know that's a big thing in this game for some reason. I am not free to play, but I'm not a whale. Also, I'll go ahead and show you really quickly. As you can see, I haven't purchased this, which I probably should. I haven't purchased the battle pass, which I probably should. All I did was spend $50 here on the Seele banner, and you can see the rest is still here. And what happened was, so I'm a bit of a dolphin, like a guppy, I guess you can say. Is that what the kids call it? Guppies? Minnows? I'm like a dolphin. Anyways, I digress. So I pulled on the Seele banner, and I did get Seele early. I think I got Seele within 50 or 60 pulls, somewhere around there. And in that same 10 pull, not only did I get Seele, which was fantastic, but I also got Welt in the same 10 pull. And I posted it on Twitter. You should follow me on Twitter, linked in the description down below. So this was fantastic. So I built Seele up, and Seele is the one that I focus on the most. Like, I dump all my resources into her first before I move on to anybody else, because I love Seele, her design. For Honkai Impact 3rd, I was a Seele fan. Here, I'm a Seele fan. I think she looks even better here. And she's just a juggernaut, right? She hits like a truck. I love her. Anyways, moving on. And she's quantum. Anyways, moving on from there. So I got Welt also, and Welt's imaginary. Well, let me tell you something. I feel like people are sleeping on my man Welt, the drip god himself, because Welt not only is a great support with slowing the enemies and all that good stuff, but my man kind of hits. If you don't know, Welt kind of hits. If you build him up, you build him properly, you invest into him, Welt could do some damage. Don't sleep on my man right here. He be cooking. He be cooking. So I built him up also. And so these are the main characters that I focus on. So I have my, my damage dealer, and then Jing will be my other one. Welt is one that I slot in if they're weak to imaginary. I bring Welt along, just depending on the need. Fire MC for my support, for the taunt, for the shields, all that good stuff. Jeppy for the same reasons, for the shields. It's too good. And then Natasha I built up slightly for the heals because I don't have any other healers, and then I bring her in if I really feel like I need the heals, and so she comes along every now and then. But those are my main characters. I have been trying to really approach this game in a very methodical and smart way when it comes to my resources and who I allocate them to. And I make sure that I allocate them to characters that I enjoy using, that I think are going to be good, that are going to stand the test of time. And so these are the 5 that I've been mainly focusing on. The other ones, as you can see, small investments here and there, but not really. I've been really trying to be frugal with my resources and not spread them too thin, because I've come from games like Honkai Impact 3rd, Hoyoverse games in general, Honkai Impact 3rd, Genshin, you know, gacha games. You know how they are. They give you abundance of resources in the beginning. You feel like you can level everybody up and invest in everybody. It's a good time and we're having fun and we're dancing. And then all of a sudden it just comes to a halt. And then you're struggling. You're begging, you're on your knees begging for resources and books and mats and traces and all that good stuff, and you just don't have enough to go around. And then you look at some of these characters that you don't even use and you're like, man, I wish I didn't invest in them. I wish I can get these resources back, and you can't. So that way for that reason I've been trying to be really smart. So I've just been leveling these 5 up. When I get Jing, gonna level Jing up, get him online. Can't wait to use them. And so anyways, that's how I'm going to be approaching Honkai Star Rail moving forward. I'm going to be doing showcases, pull videos, account updates like we did today. Going to give you guys account updates, and that's basically it. So if you enjoy that, or if you're interested in that, go ahead and drop a sub, like, all that good stuff. And thank you guys so much for all the support. I do truly appreciate it. It means the world to me. But with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody, and you call me Further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.